listening to The Sizzle on Iron Skillet Radio and Iron Skillet Television.
Yo, DJ, give me that beat one time.
Break it down. Somebody hit me with the fives.
If, 4, 3 if, 2 if, 1 if.
You know who it is. You know what it is. It's the Sizzle back in the building. You know who's here. Rich Sizzle. He's Jay Sizzle. I'm G Sizzle. We're getting ready to hit you off with some more Super Bowl information. You know what? We've got to talk about what are the ramifications. What's going to happen? What's going to happen after this? That's right. We already talked about ODB liking it raw, and we've already talked about them chasing Jamar all over the place. What we're going to talk about is now. What? Huh?
That's pretty good.
You just said that. Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I'm just saying. I mean, we talked about a run game. We talked about deep penetration.
After dark, man. You can.
Oh, okay. We can't. All right. I'm sorry.
Children are going to be listening to this. There, Susie Q.
Well, you know what? That's why we keep it gushy in the middle. We keep it ready for the kids. We keep it ready for everybody. I'm just saying right now.
Oh my God.
There's some things that are going to happen. We're already saying that this could be the upset of the year. This could be an upset. But
is this really the upset of the year, though? If the Bengals beat the Rams, is this really the upset of the year?
That's a good question.
I mean, right? It's 4 points. I mean, this is a pick 'em right now.
Nah, the upset of the year was in my opinion when you looked at in week 17 and you said only thing the Colts have to do is beat the Jaguars.
Only you got one mission. And then the Bears decided, you know what?
Hey, we'll take that guy.
That guy who lost to the Jags, he's going to take that guy special. You see the way that defense, they played with pride when they got beat by the worst team in the league.
That's who we want.
That's who I want as my head
bring
coach.
him.
Yeah.
Bring him and his whole staff.
Knows what it's like to lose.
Oh, yeah. He understands the pain of losing. Being a loser.
Bring him and the whole staff. Bring everybody. Come on down.
I had that Thanos moment. It's like I know what it's like to lose when your legs feel like jelly.
Oh,
I have forgot about that. Oh my God.
When they lose, he just turns to the camera. He said, "Losing in Chicago is inevitable."
We're gonna lose hard. We're gonna lose fast. We're gonna lose hard. We're gonna play hard, but we're gonna lose fast. That's what we're going to do. We're going to come off the bus losing.
Oh,
just like we did.
We're going to win more games than Chicago's ever won, but we're still going to lose in the end, though.
I forgot about that.
No, well, we just talked about Matt Forte. You think Matt Forte could come back and be a running back for the Bears?
Man, he come back and draw the bus for the running back for the Bears. He's not going out there that nonsense.
I'm not going to say nothing bad about the Bears run game. David Montgomery is pretty good. Don't you dare try to say David Montgomery ain't good.
No, but this offensive line ain't good. Who else they gonna call out there fishing? They gonna call somebody in the Chick-fil-A line. Hey, how you doing, big fella? After you get your 2 Chick-fil-A sandwiches, you come out and try out for the Bears.
Oh, just like the Bears that Chick-fil-A doesn't run on Sundays.
Oh.
Wow.
That was a good one.
Wow. God.
Wow. Wait a minute. Man, hit him with the shot, bro. Hit him with the shot.
No, I got to hit him with the kids have to tell you that. Oh, the burn. Oh, the humanity. Woo, buddy. So after that amazement, woof and fuego. So what are the ramifications? Okay, so you got a third-year coach with the Bengals. I don't even know what year. I don't even know who he is. That's how much I don't know about the Bengals. I know nothing about their staff. I know that that boy got wrapped up last year and clapped up. I know he's been sacked. He was sacked 9 times in the last game. I know that Jamar Chase might be one of the greatest receivers already in the league.
And we're forgetting T. Higgins. T. Higgins balling out over there. Tyler Boyd. One of my favorite fantasy people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey,
look, their tight end, CJ Uzuma.
Is he going to be back?
He's playing.
He looked like he got killed.
Yeah, he's playing.
Game. Okay.
Yeah, he's playing. You know, Tyler, Joe Burrow led the NFL in completion percentage.
He's a bad boy.
Led the NFL in completion percentage.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is going to put the football on people, and he was getting harassed all year. If they could figure out any type of way to give him an extra beat in that pocket where he can push this ball downfield, it's going to be Katie bar the door. Because I'm going to tell you what, you're going to have Jalen Ramsey out there. Like, who's he going to be locked up on? Jamal Chase. That's where he's going. 70% of the time, he's going to be locked up on him. And so now you're leaving T. Higgins loose. And T. Higgins gets targeted just as much as Jamal Chase does. T. Higgins is going to light up somebody on that backside.
I was getting ready to say, like, I don't know how you go at that strategy, because Jalen Ramsey may be tough and whatnot, but Jamar Chase is tough with lightning in a bottle, and he can get up there and get that ball. It's not like he can beat you in the jump ball situation. And Jalen Ramsey's not 6 foot something. Like
absolutely.
You know, so I don't know how that strategy works on that situation. Now, what you did say earlier, can they get, I don't care how good Joe Burrow's completion rate is, can they give Joe Burrow enough time to find a target? Because that defense for the Rams is for real. That front line is for real. If they're putting pressure on him, not giving him time to get set, not giving him time to look at the field, giving him less than 2 seconds to make a decision, I don't care what quarterback you got out there, it's going to be a long day for him.
I'm just wondering, when you have the ends that they have for the Rams, we've seen the Rams play ugly games. We saw that against San Francisco. In fact, we saw San Francisco early in the year go in and have their way with the Rams. They literally had their way with it. So now we're asking about a Cincinnati team that no one even thought. You didn't think at the beginning of, at one point, you were saying to yourself that this might be the worst team in the league until this year started. And now you're thinking, how do you stop Boyd? How do you stop Higgins? How do you stop Chase? How do you stop Mixon? How do you stop whoever they throw out in their tight end mix? Because they have 2 or 3 serviceable tight ends.
Well,
so who do you defend?
That's an easy answer. Because the Bears did a phenomenal job against the Bengals early in the year. You want to know why? Like I said, they made that team uncomfortable. They got at them quick. They got at them aggressive. They got at them fast. And now on the other end, we've talked about all these offensive weapons that the Bengals have. Can you name any defensive players on the Bengals?
Yes.
Right.
I just named them defensive player. Yes.
My point.
That's it.
My point exactly.
Absolutely.
So you're playing a Rams team that is not really known for the, ironically, they have the receptions leader and whatnot, but outside of that, what can you attribute that Rams team to doing? That Bengals defense has to show up, has to make Matt Stafford play like he played in Detroit when he didn't have nobody to throw to. Can they do that? We know what the Rams defense can do, and we know what the Bengals offense can do. It's the other side of that that's going to be the difference maker, in my opinion. What can the Bengals defense do to slow down Matt Stafford, to slow down your boy ODB, and to try to put some kind of chains on your boy Cooper Kupp? Can they do that?
Well, like you just said, and I just looked him up, Mike Hilton's got to play phenomenally against Cooper Kupp, because I think you're going to see a guy who's going to have to lock up on Cooper Kupp, keep him in front of him, let him make the catches. And even though Cooper Kupp is the best wide receiver in the league in yak yardage, They're going to have to get Cooper Kupp down on the ground, and you're going to have to force Joe Burrow to make the tough throw. I mean, not Joe Burrow. You got to make Stafford make the tough throws. You know, if they can do anything and get this to 2nd and 8, they can win on first down one way or the other and make Stafford have to push the ball. Then you're going to see him back there holding the football. And now I think you're going to see the unheralded Bengals defense come to play. And like we've been seeing, somehow or another, they have been pulling it off these last 3 or 4 games of the year. And we see a team who just believes they can win. And I really believe that's where it all hinges down to. I mean, you figure they've done everything from inside of their system. So all those guys have played together. But you look at the Rams are really a bunch of hired guns. You know, you got ODB, you got all these guys over here. You got Von Miller, you got Stafford coming down. So these are guys are all playing for their sitting around the table talking to the guys and saying, yeah, I got a championship. None of these guys want to be Charles Barkley, you know, who had to sit at the kids' table when we talk about championships. None of these guys want to be that guy. But again, we found out that if stuff starts going bad, and we saw the Rams melt down. Had it been a few more minutes left in that game, Rams would have been at home right now.
Yeah.
You know, so
yeah.
You know, a few more minutes, Rams been sitting at home. So you're looking at a team who I think has the ability to win. I'm talking about the Rams. I just don't know that if this game is tight, that they're going to have what it takes to pull it off in the end. And I just believe Joe Burrow, Joe Namath Burrow, I believe he's gonna be running off the field with the one finger up in the air and smoking a cigar. You know what I'm saying? Because I think he's just, you know, he's the man. You know, he won a state title, won a national title, and now he's going to win an NFL title all in 3 years.
Well, that's amazing that putting that all into perspective. These next 5 minutes before we close out the show, what happens if Joe Burrow then becomes your new NFL champion? How does this impact? Because it will be a seismic shift. If Joe Burrow wins his title, and then you think that what was Jay saying? He has the best completion percentage in the league.
Best completion in the league.
What will happen then when Justin Fields becomes your completions leader?
What? And all you people out there, can I just say something? All you people out there who had something to say to Jay Sizzle about Justin Fields, how much of that Kool-Aid you drinking?
Man,
okay, let me ask you.
Mute that man's mic.
How much Kool-Aid are you drinking? Let me tell you something now. All right.
Let's get back on something.
This guy underperformed.
Nothing. This does nothing. This does
nothing.
You know what this does for Joe Burrow? It says he got a ring. But if you're gonna sit here and realistically put him on a pedestal with the likes of Tom Brady, the likes of Patrick Mahomes, you're really sipping the Kool-Aid. You can't just compare one. You know what he has?
Brady came out.
You know what he has when he has one championship? He has the same amount of championships that Aaron Rodgers has.
And that's a bad man. So say for ESPN.
Okay, but what about your legacy?
You
gotta still get there.
Only if you play the NFL North. Only if you play the NFL North.
How many championships does Nick Foles have?
Oh, one.
He got one.
Okay, you're in the same like.
But you're talking about your first year, your second year at the helm being fully healthy. That being this young winning the championship. If you get to done,
not even your man. Not even the Dolphin guy, the Dan Marino, the pillow guy, the
greatest quarterback without a championship.
Yeah, greatest quarterback name sucks.
You're talking about a whole different type of that's a whole different era of football.
He beat the best defense in the world. He beat the best defense in the world by himself.
And his defense couldn't beat themselves.
It was terrible. It's terrible. That's when playing quarterback was playing quarterback. He was throwing for He was throwing for 4,000 yards when nobody was throwing for 4,000 yards. I mean, Dan Marino was playing quarterback when they could cut you low, cut you high, hit you in the head. Okay. It just slam you into the ground.
Yes.
Greatest quarterback reason why Dan Marino was throwing for that many yards. Because they were always playing from behind.
Right. They had no
they
run
were down
game.
20.
They had no receivers. They sucked. They sucked for years. But Joe Burrow has come in. Joe Cool. The only man that I know that wears more ice than Baby and all of the Migos put together. It's Joe Burrow.
Wow, he is
Joe Cool is so cool. You know how cool Joe is. This is how cool Joe is. Joe Cool is so cool that nobody even sees him winning a Super Bowl this year. And he did it. He's going to. I mean, it's going to happen. I just said it. 27, 24. That's it.
That's what you got? Okay.
I got 27.
Going to Bengals, 27-24?
I'm going with the roar. Do they have like a sound or something they do it there? I don't really know what Bengals things do.
I guess they're Bengals.
I seen T-shirts that say
Bengal Tigers, aren't they?
Who they?
Who they? What they?
Who they?
Who are they?
Hey, whatever that is.
I thought that was like.
Are they going to do like the Iggy
thing
Shuffle?
No, the Saints is who that.
Oh,
yeah. Oh,
yeah. Who that coach they got?
They gonna do who that? Who that?
Who they?
Who they?
What's your prediction there, Rich? What's the score you got going on?
I agree with G. I got the Bengals winning, but I think I got what did I say? It's 31-27.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Ooh.
All right, Jay. So what do you have this football soiree coming to it? Close your ass.
I got this being a behind thwacking going to be happening right here. I got this going 31-10. Bengals.
Stop your madness. What is in your
31-10 Bengals. Oh. I think right now that they're going to exploit this secondary with the Rams. Jalen Ramsey is going to be out there on an island, and T. Higgins and them are going to get loose. And I believe this is what's going to happen. Aaron Donald is going to play great. He's going to get there, but he ain't going to get there all night long.
How you gonna say Aaron Donald's gonna play great, but they're gonna lose by 21 points?
Aaron Donald's playing
because he's going because they're. I'm telling you, what's going to happen is that they're going to get run on. They're going to get run on early. They're going to get run on early, right? And you're going to see the Bengals have really good time of possession. So you're going to keep that defense on the field. If you keep that defense on the field, we've seen that they can get gassed in the run game. Soon as you start bringing a safety down to try to stop Joe Mixon, who I think is going to go over 100 yards, all of a sudden now we're going to get one-on-one. Who do you want? You want Jamal Chase? You want T? Who do you want? Who you want? Because one of them guys is going to get you. And I think Joe Burrow is just the right quarterback because he is the highest rated completion percentage quarterback in the NFL. He's going to get the ball down to his guys. They're going to make the plays. I think you look at Matthew Stafford, who I believe the moment is too big for him. I think it's too big for him. I think he's like, baby, we made it. We here. We playing at home. I tell you what, right now, if Matthew Stafford was playing somewhere else other than his home, I think he'd be better off. But right now, it's too much pressure. We just got there. We here, baby. We done made it. He ain't used to this. He's used to these games not meaning anything at the end of the year, right? Now it's for real. Come on. He's going to throw a pick. You know it, and I know it. When they need one, he's going to overthrow somebody, or he's going to throw it into the ground. Something's going to happen. He's going to give up the football. Joe Burrow's not going to do that.
Listen,
Joe Burrow's going to play the best game he's played all year.
I'm still stuck on the fact that you said that Aaron Donald's going to have a great game, but they're going to lose.
Yeah, he's going to get home.
So
he's going to get home.
You're going to say
he's going to get home.
Aaron Donald's going to pad his stats like LeBron James, basically.
Absolutely. Absolutely. He's going to get home. You know why? Because Joe Burrow's going to eat the football.
Aaron Donald has
Joe Burrow's going to eat.
Aaron Donald sets history for most sacks at a Super Bowl game. They lose by 21.
Yeah. Hey, let me tell you something. Didn't Joe Burrow take 9 sacks that one game? What is like 9 to 7 sacks he took? You know why he took all them sacks? Because he's not going to put the ball up in the air to let it get picked. He's going to get sacked. He's going to go down. He's going to do that.
I don't know.
He might get sacked 3 times by Aaron Donald, but he's not going to put the ball up in there.
Sacked by Aaron Donald until you got to say, hey, I need a timeout, coach.
Hey, Joe Burrow had his whole knee tore off last year, and he came back out there with some super glue and gummy bears, smoked him a cigar, and went out here and played probably some of the best quarterback we've seen this year. This guy ain't afraid. He don't care. He gonna come in there iced out. He probably gonna come in there with the Migos playing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's what he gonna do. He's Joe Burrow.
Make sure that you follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Iron Skillet Sports. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to Iron Skillet Sports on YouTube at Iron Skillet Sports.